So one more quick follow-up question on that. When you make a decision consciously that I'm going to have 95% women in my organization and I'm going to do this, are you, in any way, is there a compromise on the quality, or, is the search tougher when you have a mandate like that? And when you are, so how I see it is that these large IT companies are suddenly, like women back to work, women who have had breaks, suddenly you come back. And this, I see it more like a marketing ploy. It was not that women had breaks only today. They've been having it for the last, ever since mankind was there. These guys did not bother about them when all of that was happening. Now the cost of resources went high, the cost of people went high, and then there are not a lot of good talent joining them. Suddenly they want to, wrap it like, women back to work so that they will get underpriced talent so that they can, leverage it. That is how I look at it.
Uh,
So that's why I wanted to ask you on that
No,
aspect.
not really, Gautam. So before joining Perceptives, I was with GSK. So in GSK, that was the COVID second stage. We ensured that we brought up the 8% of the women empowerment to 35%. The diversity hiring, what we called, we run the program because we understood when we were running on the projects what happened during the COVID was people were opting for work from home, and during that, moonlighting was a common thing, and there was a lot of issues going on the projects. So since that is a pharma company, there were a lot of internal conflict also related to R&D. So that way we figured out there were a lot of women resource who quit during COVID or who are opting only for work from home because of their maternity or XYZ reason. So for that, to figure out that, we run a program that is diversity back to work, and we ensured from the 8% it reached to 35%. We didn't compromise on the quality, we didn't compromise on the pay. We ensured the right resource get paid equally. And it was not a feminist kind of a thing, it was more of giving the right opportunity to the right person. And that is what I implemented when I started Perceptives. In Perceptives, all the people whomever I'm associated with or working here, they have been a very good amazing people. I have worked with them earlier, couple of them are freshers. They come with that passion. It's more of to do with passion. Either I'm sitting at home, okay, I have my elderly parents to take care, I have a kid to take care, but I ensure that I have a passion that I have to do this, I have to reach a certain stage irrespective of the situation. So if that is there, it will drive them. So there is nothing to do be compromised on. But what you said, I totally understand that, I totally agree also to certain extent, but not completely.
Got it. So now I want to switch it back to Raghu. So Raghu, you are running a large organization with a large this whole diversity hiring. Is it, a marketing ploy, or is it, what is the need for that in an organization? And even when you were introducing, you were telling that, if I had we had a thing when a girl and a boy are equal, then we go for the girl. Was there any specific reason, and what is the advantage of having women leaders in the organization as a at a larger level?
Okay, thanks, Gautam. I'll touch upon the first point where you were introducing that women leaders are not being paid much. I'm not allowed to share some of the salary figures, but then I'm sure four of them are earning much, much bigger than the men around them. Right, Asha?
Yes.
So,
It was so small, not.
I think we'll put that to rest. I'm sure we're talking of a larger percentage and not the four leaders who are sitting here. Some of them are running businesses and they can take whatever salary they would want and stuff like that, right? So that's besides the point. Now, to come about to your point, that was a ploy, that was a strategy that we put in mentor graphics because, it was 100% male dominated. And then we had to bring in young graduates. And if it is lady graduates, it's much better for us. So that was we did in mentor. But now looking at Kaynes, when we are setting up the organization, there are two, three things that we have thought through. Certain functions or a process in the electronics manufacturing is well done by people who have large patience, people who are more focused, and stuff like that. So there we want to bring in only lady colleagues. I'm not saying that men are not patient, men are not focused, but on a larger percentage we've seen that. So to that effect, in the entire 10-step process, maybe 3, 4 processes, I believe that, if you have a lady colleague there, that would be very, very helpful and effective. Not that in the other processes ladies cannot come in, right? They are welcome to come in. We go with an approach that whoever comes best and stuff like that. More than looking at a lady, more than looking at a guy, when we are starting to hire freshers, We more or less look at the attitude of the person, how the person is conducting himself or herself when we are talking, leaving aside the family background, leaving aside where the background that they come from. That is one thing, because rest all can be taught. You can, 4 years they would have studied pretty much what they want to learn, ma'am, right? So from there on, what attitude that they're bringing in the organization, that would matter a lot as we set up this organization. In Kaynes itself, we would have 40 to 45% as lady colleagues within our organization. And that also to tell a fact that, there are skilled and semi-skilled, the diploma and ITI, where there is even doubt. There are a lot of ladies that work there. In our Hyderabad factory that we inaugurated on Friday, we hired 30 women freshers from college in and around Telangana, brought them to Mysore, trained them, and then they're working in Telangana. Now, quite incidentally, when the IT minister came around to look at the factory, it was so easy for us because they were talking in Telugu. And that was not intended, it just happened. And now I have a story to tell about this. So, he was very happy to hear them talk in Telugu. Not that they can talk in English also, but then, so that's the ecosystem we are creating. Where we go to a location, we try to hire a large percentage from that region, so that electronics should go there as well. And we are going to tier 2, tier 3 cities. So that's where what we are doing.
Got it.